One positive thing about my age, I feel like I've become a better person. I mean, at least I hope so. I don't know, like I feel like I have more compassion. Like, years ago, if I didn't like someone, I could hold a grudge forever. I'd be like, no, I hope that guy gets hurt, and I hope I'm around to see it. I hope I'm lucky enough to see that guy get hit by a bus. But now I'm just like, oh, it was just Sunday. It's fine. Like, I come around. Like, now I actually feel bad for bad people. I don't know if that's normal, but I have that in me. I feel bad for bad people. I was watching the news, and they're interviewing a sexist on the news, and I know he was a sexist because it said it right on the screen. It said his name and sexist in really aggressive font. And there was a whole panel over here, and they were being mean to him, as they should, because we don't have room for his ignorant viewpoints in our society. But they were so mean to him for so long that after like 10 minutes, I was just like, oh, he was just born in the wrong era. That's all. He wasn't supposed to be here with you and me. There was a mistake in the universe, and he got sent here. He wasn't supposed to be here. There was a snafu. Someone messed up some paperwork up in the universe, and he got sent here. He was supposed to live in the 1800s, but there was a mistake. And that makes me think there's someone walking around the 1800s right now just going, women should be allowed to vote. And he gets his ass kicked every single day. Because that guy's not supposed to be there either. But there was a mistake. If only we had the power to switch him, right? We could switch him, send the sexist to the 1800s. He could have a great time. And the other guy could come here and I could greet him, because it's kind of my idea. I could run up to him and be like, hey man, welcome. It's 2018, dude. Women can vote. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, gay people can marry. And he's like, all right. He's not going to be into everything. I'm glad you guys went along on that joke. That's a lot of zigs and zags. You guys were there for all of them. I like this time in my life because there's a lot of forks in the road. A lot of my friends are going through breakups and divorces or doubling down and having more kids. It's a weird space to be in. Because we don't get to see each other as much. So we just bump into each other. Oh, what's going on? Oh, she's dead. All right. I had no idea. Facebook didn't tell me that. I'm kidding. That was an extreme. Someone was in the back going, oh my God, you really did? No, that was an extreme version. We're in a comedy club. Sometimes there's going to be some twist to the truth. But that's what happens. So I got friends going through breakups and divorces. That's fun to be around. It's a good time, yeah. I've realized people react differently to the two. Like if you're going through a breakup, your friends will be sympathetic but optimistic at the same time. They'll be like, oh, I'm really sorry that's happening. But don't worry, there's something better coming around the corner. You'll see. Keep your chin up. And you're like, thank you so much. That is wonderful. But if you're going through a divorce, oh, your best friends will look you in the eye and just go, oh, yeah, you might die alone. And you're like, why? It's the same as the breakup. There's just some paperwork involved with this one. Like, no. Someone chose you for life and then changed their mind. That's what's going on here. Like, yikes. So I came up with this. I got a few buddies going through a divorce, so I was like trying to help them out. I came up with this. I think this is true. I think love is supposed to end because it's special. It can't last forever. You're asking way too much of love. It comes around sometimes. That's how it works. You meet someone, you fall in love, you get married, and then eventually the love goes away. So you sit there and you wait. You wait for it to come back. And you're like, hey, while we're waiting, might as well argue. So it's what you do. That's what you do. You sit there, and you wait and you argue, and you wait and you argue. Sometimes people get tired of waiting and arguing, so they get a divorce. Sometimes people never get tired of it. They just keep sitting there. Just waiting and arguing. Waiting and arguing. Waiting and arguing. Until they die. And that's when the rest of us look at them and go, oh, I want that. Sure go for some of that. Because nobody wants to die alone. I hear that so much. I don't want to die alone. That's selfish to say that. Because when you're saying that, you're assuming that you're going to go first. You're like, I want someone there to hold my hand as I... Well, what about that other person? Well, it was a 50-50 shot. They knew that going in. And I want... Me, I've thought about it. I want to die alone. I do. I want to die alone because I've read up on it and I heard that when you die, you lose control of your bowels. Yeah. I don't need that messing up my last words, all right? I don't need my last words ruined by the longest, wettest fart of my entire life. So what did he say? I didn't catch the last part. The first part, pretty solid. And then it got muddled. That's what I'm gonna say. Got pretty muddled.